How you doing?
Good to see you back. I know different players have had different feelings about how much they want to share on this with the media. Some have been open, some don't want to talk about it, but are you able to discuss what your COVID experience was like? Was it too bad? Did you feel good generally?
Uh, yeah, I kind of don't really want to talk about it, but you know, it's an unfortunate situation. There's a lot involved in the situation. I think probably coaches and stuff probably be better to answer that. So I'm gonna stay away from those questions.
Are you
But
feeling good, strong?
yeah, yeah, I'm strong, back to normal now. Yeah, I feel good. I feel great. Excited to be back.
What did you do in the week away? How did you try to keep yourself occupied?
Um, I'm not really gonna talk about that too much, just because I don't really want to talk about protocol and stuff like that. But I'll say it's definitely difficult. Not having the access I had here. Um, it was tough.
Hi.
Hi.
When you were cleared
Mhm.
to join the team, did you think you might have a chance to play, or did you know right away that it would be a reserve role?
Uh, it's it's a tough one. I was out of the building for a while, so I missed a lot of crucial moments in practice and stuff like that. So, um, you know, was I sure I was gonna play? Not really. There's like a bunch of stuff I had to go through, and I can't even explain the specifics of it because it was so much. But I told coach I was ready to go. I'll go out there and play if you need me. But we had confidence in Liam. He had been practicing all week. He's a great player. So.
Do you look at the protocol different now that you kind of had to go through all that?
Yeah, last year I was pretty much scot-free from all that COVID mess. So, having to deal with it this year, I kind of get to see what, a lot of guys throughout the league have to go through and what, we're in a pandemic right now pretty much. So it's tough for everybody.
How
Austin,
strange is it?
How weird was it to travel to an away game separate from the rest of your teammates?
Yeah, it was definitely a first. Yeah, it was definitely a first. It was interesting.
It seemed like it, at least on the outside looking in, that it was sudden. Oh, Austin's coming up, and boom, boom, boom. Was it a race to the airport kind of thing, or that sudden, or what was that like?
No, I think, you had to do tests and stuff like that, COVID tests. And I got, I think they let me know Friday, a couple days before, if this happens, we'll do this. If this happens, we'll do this. So, they kept me on standby, let me know what was going on beforehand.
Also, you wouldn't be the go ahead. You wouldn't have been the first player in NFL history to, lose out on a spot for either an injury or situation out of their control. Did Brian tell you going into the week that you're still our guy, or how did it feel, when he comes out and says it on Monday that Austin Jackson is still our left tackle?
That's good. That's real. It feels good. Just throughout training camp and all the work we've put in, all the work I put in, it's good to hear that. But I don't know. I didn't think too much about it.
Also, from a timing standpoint, how do you think today went for you?
Timing?
From not being around for whatever it was.
I forgot how hot it is in South Florida, especially during football practice. Pads on, but it felt great to be back out there. With the team, doing my job. I'm looking forward to getting after Buffalo.
Also, I know that players don't like to reflect on the past, but going into Sunday, considering what the Bills did last year to this team, week 2 in the season finale, is some type of payback in store for the Buffalo Bills?
The past is the past. I was there for that game, so, obviously, no one enjoyed that on our team. But it's a new year. They have a new roster. They have a lot of guys coming back, but it's a new team. We're just gonna do everything on our end to make sure that we're ready to do what we have to do to execute, and win the game. That's always our goal, is to win the game. But I remember that game last year. I speak for me.
You mean this regular season finale? You remember that?
Yeah.
What did you take away from that game personally that you can carry into this year and maybe learn from and bring into this week with a different approach, perhaps?
From the game last year, I could say, no game like that is ever fun. I think everyone kind of has a game like that, and they look back to see what they can correct. So I know for me, You know, there were certain instances with communication. I could have done a better job talking to other people, letting the line know what was going on in terms of adjustments and movements, stuff like that. So that's one thing I'd say I remember.
Austin, how, please don't answer this if you're not comfortable, but if you would like to answer it, I want you to. How do you feel, having been through COVID, about your choice to choose the vaccination?
For me, I think that, you know, the vaccine definitely helped. You know, there's a lot of, you know, I've had, you know, family members been heavily affected by COVID, but, you know, everybody's different, you know, and I think people have the right to hold their own opinions about the vaccine. You know, if you don't want to get it, that's fine. But, you know, for me, I know that it helped me, so.
Very good.
All right. Thanks, guys.